So there was a person who recently told me that when he gets public speaking anxiety, he sweats a lot, he's bald, and people can start seeing sweat all over his head and his face, and he's concerned about people being able to see his anxiety. And that is typical of people with public speaking anxiety, is that we're very concerned about our symptoms, whether it be rapid heart rate or, a shaky voice or body is shaking. We can have lots of symptoms that we're embarrassed about, that we don't want other people to see. And so when we start having symptoms, we all of a sudden go, oh my goodness, those symptoms are starting to happen, they're starting to show. And it actually escalates our anxiety more, and we have even more anxiety as a result of those symptoms. So those symptoms are really bothersome, and they're the things that typically, when we're trying to overcome public speaking anxiety, that's what we're really trying to overcome, is those symptoms. So those symptoms are directly related to adrenaline in our body, how much adrenaline we have in our body. So the more adrenaline that we have in our body, the more intense the symptoms are. And so a lot of managing public speaking anxiety is all about managing how much adrenaline goes into our body. Now, the interesting thing is that the fear center in our brain, we're constantly giving it messages. So if we have kind of our rational brain, and our rational brain is giving messages over to the amygdala where the fear center is. And a lot of times the messages that we are sending over to the amygdala are basically, oh no, this is bad, I've got symptoms. Oh no, this is not good, this is not going well, or this is not going to go well, or I'm going to make a fool of myself. We're sending all sorts of danger signals over to our amygdala. Our amygdala, the fear center, is extremely sensitive, and it's constantly on the lookout for danger signals. Once it gets the danger signal, it actually releases adrenaline into our body. And then a lot of times what we do is we say, oh my goodness, now I'm feeling some symptoms, I don't want them to show, and we're sending even more danger messages over to our amygdala. And so then our amygdala is releasing more adrenaline. And it just creates this self-perpetuating cycle where we get more and more adrenaline in our body, and it's increasing, and it's starting to escalate and possibly get into a panic situation. So basically what we do in this course is we look at what is happening in your nervous system, how you can manage the amount of adrenaline. Because if you can keep the adrenaline in your body to a manageable level, your anxiety is not going to escalate. And so what we do is give you a lot of techniques so that you can manage the amount of adrenaline that's going in your body and reduce your anxiety and keep it at a manageable level.